Dear friends, I am happy to meet you on this Saturday once again on live YouTube to meet the friends on a talk on Puberphonia. Every Saturday is we have devoted for Puberphonia, and our viewers are there. They should be happy and they should have a mind to think and utilize this holiday to suit our benefits. No doubt, the whole nation is in a stress, I can say. But we doctors should remove the stress. So what can we do? Stay healthy and productive while you are in home. Number one, you should be healthy. Healthy by nutrition, healthy by fitness, free from stress, and have a good sleep. And in your place where you are living, it should be clean, because you know the virus can stay up to 72 hours in plastic and steel, in cardboard for 24 hours. That is why we are going on insisting, clean the hand wherever you are touching. So this is the philosophy you have to note in mind, and you should be free from contact. That will give you a great help for you and to the nation. Be productive. Yes, you are having good nutrition. Proper minimal nutrition is sufficient. Fitness, no stress. Whatever things we have achieved, we are happy. Even with a few nutrition we are taking. It is a good time for me, I can say, consume less food. That is good for you and the whole nation. Everywhere we are following the cleanliness, because we can say, whenever I was in studying on the undergraduate and postgraduate in Madurai Medical College, our Professor S. Kumaresan, when he is on rounds, always, whenever he touch a patient, he used to clean in a solution containing antiseptic. This is the procedure. And then wash the hand. So this is the procedure routinely we are doing when we go for rounds. But sometime now, we are not following that. But everywhere the antiseptic solution is there, we just try to wash it. So that culture will come once again. Similarly, diet. We used to take only the prepared diet in our home, not like this packed food. So once again that culture had come. From our hostel to the medical college, we used to walk for half an hour, then only we can reach that. Then everybody is having cycles. So good exercise for us. Along that, we are able to do a lot of exercise because we are all, as a student, university blues. We are able to challenge the university of other universities and get more meritorious awards and medals for our college. not only in volleyball, athletic also, because we are all heavy built people, hammer throw, javelin throw, and these are all some of the favorite event for us. We are will able to win the pentathlon champions. How will you protect you while working in home? My work is only Puberphonia research. So far, we are able to give 4 international articles. International article, 4 articles are published on Puberphonia under our research in our hospital, Siva hospital. That will attract some more. So I have decided to have 10 more articles. So every day I am preparing. Every day I am searching the internet books. Previously I used to go to the library and sit there, hours together. Whenever I want to relax, go to the library. So this is what our great leader, Honorable C.N. Annadurai had advised us. Kanimara Library, we are all regular goers there. And fortunately, I have written more than 32 books. My books also will be there. So to see the books, it will be a happy occasion. Along with that, Mr. Royapettah, the librarian, good librarian is there. He will be able to help us to a great extent in finding out the books. Now I am going on tracing when Puberphonia started in this earth. For that, a label literature I got is Bible. Okay, one of our professor, nursing tutor cum professor, had given me a Bible to read. So there I had so many evidence, a change of voice, persons are there, and we know it very well. Probably many will know the great man, pious man, Moses had problem in his voice. So I was going on referring more than 24 articles in connection with the great man Moses. What was his problem? So everybody interested in telling he may have stammering, he may have cleft palate or cleft lip, but what he says, he is having restriction of the tongue, restriction of the lips. So I cannot become a orator. That's what he is telling the Jesus on hearing God's voice. How God's voice came to me, he goes to the mountain where trees are there. God had given the 10 commandments only by fire inscription. Such a great thing he got it, not by writing. Fire exposes the 10 commandments to him, Moses. Then Moses is advised by the Almighty, you have to spread the message to the common man. Then he feel I should be a orator, I am not able to do all this job regularly. What can I do? So he says, I am not having the power, my tongue is not moving, my lips are not moving. So when I trace some of the relevant article, when Moses was in young age, he had some problem. His throat was burned because I am not a historian. I am not so much knowledge about the Bible. I am not, recently only I am reading that God should give me more strength. Jesus even should give me even though I am praying daily our Muruga temple. See, some relief I want to have for Puberphonia boy. The whole world should not have any Puberphonia boys because they are suffering. Puberphonia boys are suffering like anything, mentally upset. So I want to make them cheer. Yes, all doctors will take the upper hand and remove Puberphonia entirely from the world. That is what I am going on, asking the help of God to help me. So younger days he had some burns in the mouth because he was tasting substitute with golden color and black color. So he as a small child preferred to have a golden color one. Unfortunately, the black one is only coated with black color. Inside the real matter is there only the black. So he put it in the tongue and burned something like that, and the angels came and flashed it out. There they say he may have the left-handedness. So these things they liked. Then second thing they came, he may have some cleft lip or cleft palate. That may be the problem for his voice change. But they clearly say his face was bright, he is clever, he is good, so there's no chance for. See, this is not I am telling, I am a junior in reading the Bible. What I know that I may change it. If you are having any argument or any negative answer, please tell me, I will apologize. But my intention is my God, my great God, the Almighty, should give me a strength to treat Puberphonia. That is our aim. Because nowadays, you see, as a end surgeon, I did surgery for Puberphonia also on the vocal cord. Now I regret. I feel the problem is not in the vocal cord for that Puberphonia boys. But there are a lot of, what is the difference between male and female voice? What is the cause for it? They blame the vocal cord because they are all scientists. They say the vocal cord is lengthened, vocal cord is more down. Here also I am having, say, vocal cord listen down in males than female. What had happened, sir? As a child, the epiglottis is in a child, if you put your tongue up, you can see the epiglottis. Few mothers used to come and tell me, sir, my child is having some growth in the throat. You see behind the tongue, some growth is there. No, that is only epiglottis. It's not a growth, madam. It will slowly descend down as it grows. Not only like that, it is physiologically necessary for your child. When your child taking food, milk, the child will go on take milk and breathe also. How it is possible? If I take some food, I cannot breathe. I have to stop breathing. But your child is able to breathe and take food. So what happened? This is only because of the epiglottis is in higher level. The larynx is in higher level. So food goes on the side of it without hindering for the breathing. God had created such a great atmosphere. Don't worry. But later it will descend. How it descend? I'm going on researching, seeing book. They say by adults, the position of the vocal cord goes down. And that too more in male, because males are having lengthy neck. Yes, that I accept. Then I am just going on. How sound is produced. See, First, man had action only. By action, he used to call people. It may be a cry, or it want of food, or want of their own generations. So it may be in the form of cry or songs. How words are produced? Why the lengthening of the neck had happened? Why did it happen? How many thousand years back? When I am tracing some of the literature, they say the man is when he is with animals in the prehistoric age or stone age, he used to sleep only in the tree because he has to protect himself. How to protect from the wild animals in the jungle? He is living with them, but still he needs some protection. So he used to climb the tree and sleep there. That time he is using both hands and leg for walking because hands are necessary to catch the trees, branches and sleep that time because leg is not having that amount of power to catch hold when sleeping also. Then slowly development happen. Human beings know how to protect them in the ground, okay, fencing and everything. Then he tried to sleep in the floor. While sleeping in the floor, then he started walking with two legs. Until that time, when he was in the tree and sleeping there, tree branches are his house, he uses four legs. When he is on the ground, he started walking. Now the hands are free. The hands are used for different purpose than walking as we do it now. This time, the larynx, the neck elongated and it had gone down. This is what I think so. The others also may give you a chance. There may be any objection, happy, okay, because I am not a voracious reader or like that. Only my interest on Puberphonia goes for a lot of reading of what happened. Then comes, they are going on embody the Adam's apple, which is formed and creates sound. Yes, definitely it is create sound, but it is not voice box at all. This may be a misnomer. Voice box is only mouth. Voice is initiated by vocal cord. It is a sound maker, not voice maker. It is only making sound. Thereby they have founded so many evidence it happened like that vocal cord is what membrane it moves and how much happened with endoscopic and stroboscopic. They have done all the things, but still I personally feel vocal cord is not your voice box. Larynx is not your voice box. It is a sound box. Yes, by narrow space, sound comes. But what makes the voice sound, what changes the sound of speech is only the mouth. There I have done lot of work. See, work done with instrument and I think they used to, some of my friends, colleagues used to ask me, only thinking. See, great people, no instrument is going to tell you the correct answer for your thinking. Only you imagine. The imaginatory power gives you a research capacity. This is what given by great thinkers and even Nobel laureates. Okay? So only 90% is what you imagine you can create. This is why we have told in Facebook also, you can see. Okay? So all researches come by imagination and it will be created in due course. I personally feel Eula is the dictator for speech. Why I am saying means the air comes through the vocal cord which get energy of sound. When it goes to the mouth, it is divided into right and left. In the meanwhile, lips are closed. The air enter on either side of the tongue and circulate inside the mouth and get energy. That time, Bernoulli's effect also play a part. Not only like that, from the nose and other orifices, air also enter into the mouth. So we know so far the air from the larynx enter into the pharynx and into the mouth. My feeling is air from the nose also enter into the nasopharynx and along this powerful stream of air going to the mouth directed by the uvula, the nasopharyngeal air also goes because pharynx is having lot of aperture. If a God had thought the air from the larynx should come directly to the mouth and give a talk, God should have created like that. God should have eliminated the pharynx. No necessary for the pharynx at all. Why to have a pharynx? Air should come to the pharynx, then to the mouth. Why? So pharynx create an energy for incoming air to the mouth. The energy may be in the pharynx 5%. When the air enter into the mouth, it becomes thousands because the air circulate inside the mouth, oral cavity, which is divided into two by the uvula. I have seen so many rivers and reservoirs. When it flows, normally you can take bath. But when a pillar is there in the center of the water moving, if the water goes inside and it circulates, means if you take bath, it is a dangerous, it is called chula. The circulation will be there. It is a very dangerous place. So, definitely, the pressure will be more where the air or water circulated. So that is what I feel. In the mouth, the air circulates. The circulated air is modified in many ways. Yes, modified in many ways by the movement of the tongue, by the resonating chambers and lips, tooth, gum, and all the resonating chambers. So I personally feel uvula is running the major influence. But you can say after removal of uvula also you can talk. But what you habituated, you can do. But initiation uvula is very much important. That is what we used to tell. Even cleft palate repair, I used to do it. If you do cleft palate repair, the nerve supply to the uvula should be preserved. This may be a minor point, but it should be preserved because many patients after cleft palate repair, they are not able to talk clearly. So how much important the uvula plays we will know in cleft palate surgery. And coming to the Tamil literature also, I am very much fascinated. See, tongue in our education and our mode of talk, thing, everything is, there's only 5 senses in tongue. But in Tamil literature only, 6 type of feeling you can have. That is இனிப்பு புளிப்பு கசப்பு ஓர்ப்பு காரம் and துவர்ப்பு. But usually in our studies, in our English and literature, only 5. So these things are circulating in my mind. What happened? How words is formed. These words, when human beings started to talking as a crime only. This may be Nagai, Algai, Ilivaral, Marukai, Acham, Permidam, Behuli, Uvagai. So these are the expression he used to make. So that expression had come in the name of alphabet in Tamil. A, E, O, A, I, O, U. These are all expressions that comes in words. So that place of touch of that, the start of the world, now I am doing where it touches and what happened to this sound. Because our Royapettah had told us, Chittanamum kaipalakam, chandamulum napalakam. Tongue is the element for all this beautiful resonation. So what happened to the tongue? Why? What is the reason and where it touches? So Chittanamum kaipalakam, chandamulum napalakam. So one Avayar is telling and preaching about words. Another Avayar is teaching how to be happy. Another Avayar is telling how about entertain with children. Live with happy living with children. And another Avayar is meeting God. What is this going on? How many Avayars are there in Tamil literature? I am really surprised to know that Avayar is having many facets. One of the poems she has told he is going to meet Siva, God, in Kailasam. You know that Avayar is living with Aideman and giving lot of advice to Serasola Pandya, and even he had the marriage for the daughter of the great king she had arranged. Now she is telling he is going to Kailasam to meet the Silver. So in between prayers also, she goes and meet our God. How it is possible that if I read some of his Ahaval, so we will know. Ahaval means Asiriyappa. Everybody knows our school teaching. Then that means it is a sound created by peacock. So when it moves or dance, it makes the noise, peacock. That movement is not coming from the mouth. Okay? So, what had happened? When it moves, so that beautiful wings, it spread, it made the noise. So, ahaval means just making sound or making movement or dancing or giving a musical songs, that's all. That's called Ashriyappa. When boy is there, all will know that is அகவாமல் சொல்வது வெண்பா, without a sound character. So, Avayar so far we have seen in many angles. Here she is teaching me, when I read some of his thing, she is teaching me how to treat Puberphonia. Once Tolhapiyar already told me, உந்தி முதலாம் உந்தி வழி தோன்றி தலையிலும் இடத்திலும் நெஞ்சிலும் நிலைத்து பல் இதழ் நாக்கு மூக்கு அன்னம் உள்பட என்பன. That means air should come from the abdomen. Okay. He has not told about the vocal cord. பல் இதழ் நாக்கு மூக்கு அன்னம் உள்பட என்பன. That's what I am strong enough to say, that mouth is only the organ for speech. See, wings are not flying for birds. Wings are only given by God to protect themselves, but they utilize it for flying. Similarly, the phonatory apparatus is not given by God. We are using the respiratory organ for phonation. In Avayar, in his Ahavan, she says, சத்தத்தின் மூலம் சதாசிவம் கண்டேன், சித்தத்தின் மூலம் சிவலிங்கம் கண்டேன். Sivalingam is my God. சத்தத்தின் மூலம் சதாசிவம் கண்டேன். சத்தம் வருவதை வைத்து ஒரு பொருள் அசைவதை நான் கண்டேன். சதாசிவன் என் முன்னோரை கண்டேன். இதனால தான் சொல்றோம், when we do Puberphonia treatment by my method of pharyngeal resonance manipulation, they will get their ancestor voice. சத்தத்தின் மூலம் சதாசிவம் கண்டேன். No surgery, no medicine. So you manipulate, they are having the ancestor voice, you manipulate the throat, they will get the father voice. Then where is the chance for recurrence of the voice? That's what I am telling you. Are you able to understand me? When you give their father voice, father tone, father's accent, there is no chance for return of this speech. சத்தத்தின் மூலம் சதாசிவம் கண்டேன். என் சத்தத்தை வைத்து என் தந்தை தாய் தந்தையரை நான் கண்டு கொண்டேன். Then how can I get a recurrence for my Puberphonia? I cannot get it. Then சித்தத்தின் மூலம் சிவலிங்கம் கண்டேன். உன் உடம்பின் உள்ளே சிவலிங்கத்தை நான் பார்த்தேன். எப்படி பார்க்குது? வாயை திறந்து பாருங்க, உள்நாக்கு தொங்கிக்கிட்டு இருக்கும். சிவலிங்கம் மாதிரி இருக்குது. என் நண்பர்கள்லாம் சில நான் ஃபோட்டோலாம் பார்த்துருக்கேன். நான் சில சிவலிங்கம் அந்த அளவு ஒரு பவர்ஃபுல் ஆர்கனாக சில பேஷண்ட்டு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அங்கேருந்து மேலே தொங்கிட்டு இருக்கும். ஸோ ஹாப்பி. I will continue my talk in next Saturday also. Here I want to tell you how I am utilizing my spare time in Chennai by reading my literatures. How it means. No necessary to find out from foreign literature. Now you are taking Indian diet. Similarly, homemade diet. Your old literature, Abhayar had written, you read that, you will get everything. Royapettah had written, read that, you will get automatically, you think of God. God will give you everything. See, Abhayar, when he want to go to Kailasam, along with Sundaramurti Swamigal and Seraman Perumal Nayanar, both are kings and big people. One is going in a horse, another is going in the elephant. But he is not able to go because he want to give a padayal to our Pullayar Swami. But Swami had told, I will lift you with my Tudikai and set you more earlier. She reached more earlier than Sundaramurti Swamigal and Seram Perumal Nayanar. Seram king. Before that also she can approach God. That's what we are. When we start anything, we begin with Pullayar Suli Om. I will also try to move my inspiration with Om. And we'll try to meet next Saturday. Thanks God. So my prayer is, today our prayer is so great and so powerful. I pray God, stay healthy and productive while working from home. That is what I want to tell all the people. Be happy, great, and we'll get all energy by God. God is there. So with this, I am able to halt this event. We'll have it tomorrow. How to start?